You know, somebody like Alex, an honest guy, brings out the honesty in me also. Let me let out a little secret. How do you think this team came? How do you think he came? How do you think I got an opportunity to talk to you about wordplay? It was a demonstration. I requested Alex to give a demonstration of wordplay. How to be a ringmaster. He did that so that I can comment on it now. I hope you get the point. Good to great. Good to great, among many things, one of the things you can do is to use your words properly as Toastmaster Alex does. Now, you throw a ball at Messi, and then he will show his magic. Right? Or our man Kohli picks up a bat, and he's a different man. Because these are the tools they use to excel. For us communicators. Communicators in that sense, we are part of a large community that is trying to pass on a picture in the head to somebody else. What is communication? I have a picture in the head with maximum, with least pixelization, maximum clarity, maximum color fidelity. If I can pass on that same picture to you, I've done it. I can be a writer, I can be a novelist, I can be a political speaker, I can be a Toastmaster. So that is the context of words. All of us are together in that. The tool that we use to communicate is words. Now, may I ask you, since Alex has already explained this, when you heard the title, A Ringmaster of Words, what mental picture did you have? Did you have a mental picture? What did you see in your head? When you read this title, what did you get in your head? What picture came to your mind?
Someone who uses the words very effective way.
Did you have a mental picture?
Yeah, some circus man or someone playing an
Inevitable, depending on which circus we went to, in which city or town, with all that, we will see that picture. That's the power of words. You can invoke a whole lot of smells, colors, etc. And then of course picture becomes a bit blurred when you apply it to words. I'm fine with that. I'm very happy that my first part of the communication exercise objective was precise. So, taking it forward, don't worry, there's not much you're missing because the subject is not visual. I'm going to deal with words per se as also some of the tested formations of words that work. So first, let's take up words. When I say Lily or when I say Laura, who of the two is shorter? Huh? Lily is short or Laura is short?
Laura. What's first point of that?
Who is short and petite and sweet?
It depends.
I've tried it out. Lily comes through its phonetics. Lily comes through as petite, nice. Laura. You know, it's to do with phonetics. It's to do with vowels and okay. Soft and hard. Is there any doubt about it? Soft is soft. Hard is hard. Because some words come through. When you have, let's say, dramatic. The T and R coming together gives an kind of abrasive, and then R, the long R, gives you that from R. So words have embedded there a lot of energy. We use it without knowing it. When we know it and use it, it becomes even more interesting. Then, sorry, I have a little software that malfunctions. It's a female voice, don't worry, no problems there. Then you have active and passive voices. You know, I am directed to, like governments speak, I am directed to inform you, etc., etc. I have to tell you, it's more direct. We know that. I have a little contract with the timer. At 15 minutes, show me the red signal. Oh, which was the Thank you. And secondly, yes, anything that doesn't make sense to you, raise your hand. We can send it there and there. If you have a question, we can do it again. Yeah, I forgot. So, I was talking about, so I remember, in a very, instead of being long-winded, if you say, I don't know, it's wrong one. I'm expected to tell you. Cut it out and say, I want to tell you. So that's the thing about active voice and passive voice. That stands between you and the audience. Why? Don't allow them. Come straight to the point. Then you have verbs and nouns. Bomb. Bomb wakes you up, right? But when you say bombed, then the verb gives greater reality of having happened, something having happened. Verb has a movement on the time scale. Noun is static. Verb has movement. So verb has greater power. Try that out. Try that out. Except, understand your concept, understand your objective. Suppose this is about an activity. You want to activate people. Verbs work. Whereas, if you want to put them in a contemplative mood, like you exercise that Arvind must be associated with. It's not action, it's contemplation, thought. Then nouns work there. Try this out. Try this out. Then, I also would like to give an example of, I have this concept of exact words. For example, caveat, you use the word caveat, right? Can you think of an alternative to the word caveat?
Warning. Warning.
Yeah, it's, okay, fine. Okay. Similarly, if I say demography, can you think of another single word to give that meaning? A group? Demography. It has a lot more in it. No, because it's unfair, because I know the answer. It's not, there are no equivalents. My whole point is, there are no equivalents to empathy. There's no other word for empathy. Think, there's no other word for, when I say nail biting finish, difficult to find another word for it. So, use that word. The point I have is, there are exact words, like exact tools in a toolkit. Pick up that and use it. When you do an inexact thing, you get a blurred picture. I told you, then your mental picture gets pixelated. Because words, it's like colors. It's like the million colors that you have on your computer. Words are like that. There are more than a million words. So, and we know the common usages. So if I use that, these are symbols, no? Then you will know the exact meaning. Otherwise, I think something, you think something else. Talk. Any engineer here? Talk. There is a talk. T-O-R-Q-U-E. There is no other equivalent for that. So use that word. So it's about using the right word. Secondly, abstract and concrete words. Abstract is a generalization. You say, everybody's housewife says, everybody says, heavy traffic. How heavy is heavy? It's a very generic statement it has become in today's urban life. Or you say, those are traffic jam. There's a little bit more of picturization, so you can feel that. Or you say, there's a gridlock. Even if you got late for some other reason, you come panting and say, there was a gridlock, I got late. People would believe it. I'm saying gridlock is a more defined word than traffic jam. Or even the other one, heavy traffic. So these are degrees of exactitude, as it were. Every word, there's a hierarchy. The generic hierarchy, the more specific, and to the exact. Let's try and get to the exact. Summer heat, again, we always talk about summer heat throughout the year in China, right? Now, a more telling comment would be sweltering. So you can almost feel your clothes sticking to your body. Same thing, you change another word and you're giving an ocean of meaning. It's all in the vocabulary. It is nothing outside the vocabulary. It's just a matter of, like I said, degree of exactitude. Third, you say, okay, I think I'll stop with sweltering as an example. So this is a couple of thoughts I wanted to give. Or broadly what I'm saying is, phonetics, the huge science of phonetics. We needn't worry about it, but then we can see how it falls in our ear and try and use those words. Because man is rational by all means, but he's also wired to hear things and determine. Lastly, on this subject, this particular aspect, try and engage as many senses of that person. That communication becomes that much more always practical. Same thing, when you play out an imagery, try and use imageries which have the five senses at play. Not only am I saying For example, if I could, it's been done. By the way, Singapore Airlines is a fantastic example of what I call sensual branding. Sensual branding is all your five senses are used. The perfume used there, the upholstery, the feel of the car, everything is, a regular traveler can close his eyes and say, this is Singapore Airlines. They're using all five senses. We are also in communications. We can do that. I have tried to change the perfume in my employee events in the AC duct to give a certain feel. We have not even scratched as communicators what we can do with the five senses. I'm sure we will see it as we go on. Not today. In Toastmasters, the kind of innovation you're coming up with, I'm sure you will see a lot more. Now, why are we here? Why are we here on a Sunday morning? At the end of a long, stressful week. We work hard at home, in the office, and here we are lending our minds to be overloaded. Why are we here? Now, when I ask these questions, some of you smile. Thank you. I didn't get an answer. I didn't expect an answer. What was he doing? What was he trying to say?
Operation in the first.
Friends, absolutely. It was done with much better gift wrapping than, say, fantastic. Precisely. So this is called rhetorical questions. I'll just demonstrate rhetorical questions. You can use the beginning of the speech. First they will wonder what the hell is happening. Then slowly, the eureka moment. He's saying this. Give the listener that nice feeling. When he unwraps it and says, and the guys who get it early will smile broadly before others catch on. It is very funny things that happens. Okay, so do that. Then, much tired in Bentley, the triads. You know about the triads? The triads? The triads come in triples. Like any examples? Favorite triads? Anybody?
Detector, devastator, disappointment.
Absolutely. I've written that here. Learning from Bentley and other speeches I've written here. That's the most, popular. Then you know that. Vini, the government of the people, by the people, for the people. All these. But why are they interesting? Have you thought about why are they interesting?
Because it gives audience attention. And also, there's a science that we say that.
It creates a rhythm. It creates a rhythm when the same.
Nice ring. Rhythm.
Musical tone.
Musical. There is also, yes?
It stays in the mind.
It stays in the mind. Repetition. See, it makes use of your basic things for communication.
Yes.
Repetition. And still some variation. It's not Vini. It is Vini. So you see the differences. There's commonality differences. And in my view, a stool has to have minimum how many legs? Stool needs to have minimum how many legs? Three. Three will do. Four is a problem sometimes. So 3 gives you a sense of completeness. You get the feeling everything that needs to be said about this is said. You said no, dejected. I can't think of a fourth one. I did, by the way. So dejected, defeated, despondent, devastated. So we got 4 now. But you don't need 4. 3, you get the feeling the entire story has been told. There's a human psychology. Then, just hear this out. Tonight, we gather to affirm the greatness of our nation, not because of the height of our skyscrapers or the power of our military, or the size of our economy. Great guy, hand it to him. I tell you, every time I hear him, I get congratulations. Absolutely. What is he doing? He is talking about 3 things: skyscrapers, power of military, size of economy. These are great things in the national level. Here he is creating a platform with 3 fantastic nationalistic elements. Creating that as a platform to place something over that. He is creating a hierarchy where the most respected becomes a platform to place something over it. Smart. So you wonder what is he going to say now? So what have they come here for? You will wonder. Right? Are you with me? This is also something like a backhanded compliment. No, I'm not saying this, because you're an honest guy. I'm not saying this because I liked your last story, etc., etc. So it's the same technique. We can use it. Then you have sound-based rhetorical devices copiously being distributed freely by the leadership coach in SMS, in your WhatsApp, a lot of it is coming. Onomatopoeia, a bad word for a useful, preposition. Onomatopoeia is like a selfie. The bird is showing himself what he is or she is. For example, zip. You can feel it. Zip. Fizz. Or rattle. You can almost feel the snake. That's because we hear rattle snake. So incidentally, a very splash, swish, all of them. Absolutely. But use them. It will wake people out of their sleep. Then you have alliteration. Alliteration is same sound coming over and again. Alliteration, titillation. What wife wanted. Let you used this recently, by the way. Anaphoria. You gave Dickens. It was the best of time, the most of time. It was the that trend such. It was. Again, gives you the feeling of company. There is a certain staying back, coolly, reflectively looking at it. That's the feeling it gives me. I can see everything. The eye that sees everything. You pull back and you're seeing everything. That's the feeling I got from that. From that particular passage. Then of course, Winston Churchill talked about, we shall not flag or fail, we shall go on to the end, we shall go 10 times he talks about we shall. And he did a great song box, you must remember that. That's a great thing about Winston Churchill. Poor guy had problems, but still he was a good communicator at the end. By the way, whoever is serious about becoming a good speaker, please, just like this book that was recommended by Alex, please do listen to multiple other things I have mentioned. Whoever hasn't taken the baby step to greatness. Then you have diagonal arrangement. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. These are words, but you like it. It's like music. Like a musician, he does this innovations, improvisations. Say give people that feeling. That's a swift shift in my view for a speaker from good to great. You can be adequate. You can communicate, but you can give a little pleasure to the viewer. The harmonies. That is probably the. Now, let me put this up. Could somebody share with me what you wrote about the greatest, the most difficult time that you had? Just read out the most dangerous situation you came across.
An accident where school bit was mounted down by a bus. That's the dangerous thing.
You have, yes, sure.
You knock on a red phone, mobile phone, you just cross the track.
One sentence. Train approaches.
Okay, this is not original, but I read this somewhere. The last man on earth decided to sleep, and then he heard a knock on the door.
Yeah, this is the last one.
This is also just as he said, not mine, but seeing someone. She was gone, but she will haunt him in his dreams forever.
Fine. Which of this you think was the most telling? Which was the most impactful? You heard 5 things, right? Any views? To me, Vinod's was the most impactful. I don't know. It's how words play. I just wanted to. I think I am running short of time, so let me skip that. All I want to say was that the same topic, how different minds do it. If I given more time, probably I should have. I could have. I will skip the second question because second one I don't think I have time. Imageries. I just want to read this out once. The rain arrived in a rasping roar that grew into a metallic gland as it rushed in from the mountains and hit the tin roof. My idea here was to show distances, the scenes, sounds. Also, there's a bit of personification. I don't think I can do justice, I'm sorry. But it's about. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. You did appreciate it. So the idea here again is try and appeal to as many senses as possible. I'll read it a little more slowly. The rain arrived in a rasping roar. See, rasping roar is the quality I told you, the audio quality. Rasping roar that grew into a metallic gland as it rushed in from the mountains and hit the king. This is no 100% mathematics here. I'm not in that. an example of how you can play with words. I was trying to say, nothing beyond that. Then you have the familiar simile and metaphors. We know the difference. When we say like a roller coaster, that is a simile. Whereas life is a roller coaster, becomes a metaphor. It's very simple. But the point I have for you is metaphor. The best example of metaphor in meddling in the last 2 weeks. Can anyone name it? The best metaphor in my view, permit me to say this, was the newsletter brought out by these two guys earlier today. You had the original story of a meeting, Medley meeting with in this format. These guys fitted 78 pages of lots of things a lot of people gave into this format. It was a complete fit, starting with the sergeant at arms, except missing was the bonda at the end. Everything else was there. You should think about it next time.
So we actually had a plan.
You know, I hope you understand what I mean. Everything was fitted, everything they found a match. It's like morphing. It was like morphing. This got morphed into 78 pages. That is to be a metaphor. I hope you're with me on that. Then what is an allegory? How is allegory different from a metaphor? Allegory? Yeah, fine. An allegory is a much larger metaphor. Like you say, Mahabharata or Animal Farm. Animal Farm, have you read Animal Farm?
Yes.
Animal Farm was against the government, but set in a caricature style. So everything it's a complete, it's actually a metaphor, but it's a much more elaborate. Then there's something, you say, allusion, you say, you allude to something. Allude to something just for interest is refer to something, and therein you can have allegory as part of an allusion.